Hey, it's Nicholas Allen here at Liberty Arts for the brand new exhibit called The Artist Rejects. Now what that means is that the artists have rejected the pieces of art in this exhibit for one reason or another. However, we've asked them to be brave enough to pull them out of the closet and throw them on the wall to see if beauty truly is in the eye of the beholder. So here we go. More window display. The Artist Rejects. And that gets the point across pretty well, I think. Now that piece there, it was one piece, and then as she took it out of the kiln, apparently it cracked right in half. So, we have displayed both halves on the wall. And again, looking at some of this stuff, you might not realize that it has been rejected, but you know, for some reason, you like it?
Yeah.
You like it?
Yeah, I like it.
So you wouldn't guess that was a reject necessarily? We like.
Hey, Mr. John.
Nice. And here, the Mona Lisa, of course. Now this one has kind of taken center stage on the wall here. So we wanted to make people think that when they walked in, that they are in the Louvre in France, Paris, France. All right. So that is our little version of the Mona Lisa. Another photograph rejected. See that second image there? That was probably meant to be the main idea. But no, they got a little bit too much reflection, therefore, reject. Alright, the Bean Pod. Now this is by one of the curators, Jane Hall, and for some reason, she just didn't like it. But once that show came up, she was brave, yanked it out, and hung it up. Nikki Lee Hill, photographer extraordinaire, has done a quiet pencil piece, but by putting a big splotch of drippy red paint behind it, we have managed to pull it right off that wall. This one is called Seattle by Robbie Mossgrabber. Oh yes, there's a little more of that red that we were talking about. And of course it's echoed in the walls, some of the pieces, and even the pedestals. Now these here, Bill Dorovchek, that's his work. And what you see on the video there are some of the finished pieces that he's been working on. And the rejected pieces leading up to the finished piece, that's what we're displaying on the pedestals. Alright, check that one out. That's not bad. I could see that in a garden. But for some reason, the artist said, no, that will not be in anyone's garden. But we persuaded him to have it in our show. This is local artist Haruko Sasaki. She was actually one of the curators of the show. And for some reason, she rejected it. But I think it looks great. As a matter of fact, there she is right there. Hi, Haruko.
Hi.
And these four here are Nina Holzer, and she has written poems about her pieces. And she said that she was self-critical, but also kind of criticized by a lot of her family that said that she wasn't an artist. So that made her kind of doubt herself, and she put these things away for a long time. And now they've reappeared at the Rejects show. Oh yes, one of my favorite one of my favorite displays here. We got the red X on the wall indicating rejected, and this here is Louis Myers. I think that piece works really well with the big red X. And this B Soleil, she's actually she works at Liberty Arts, and she submitted a couple pieces to the show. So she's happy to see her work in her place of work.
Sawed it into pieces, went through and selected one piece.
And we've got some sculptures in the middle here. And there is Kim Presley. And Kim Presley has a piece in the show as well. And whoa, hello there. And that is right there. And apparently Kim just took off too much clay in this area here when she was making it, and she said, no way, this has got to go. So it sat in her garden for the longest time before finally appearing at the Rejects show. And last but not least, right here we've got William Wareham. Now he is a well-renowned artist, and you would wonder why a William Wareham piece would be in a Rejects show. But the truth is, all 6 of these pieces are from separate drawings that he rejected. So what he did was chopped them all up and put them together into one piece, and that is the piece that you see here. So that's what we've got for this exhibit, my friends. From Liberty Arts in Yreka, California, saying thank you and good night.
And we're going to